In this video, we're going through every country marksman rifle in squad, showing you exactly how they perform in game and the real history behind each one, from icons you know to rifles you probably never heard of. First up, Australia is rocking the HK417, basically a beat up cousin of the M4 that hits like a truck. It's a 7.62 NATO battle rifle, which is just a fancy way of saying if you get tapped by this thing, you're not getting back up. The Aussies started using it after learning that in Afghanistan, sometimes you need more reach and stopping power than your standard F88 pop shotgun. So they slapped on a chunky 6x scope, a bipod, and said, right mate, now we're in business. In squad, this thing's a lane control monster. Drop prone, deploy that bipod, and you're basically on anything that moves. Postcode, recoil's tame, the glass is clean, and the sound, pure intimidation. China's packing the QBU-88, and yeah, it looks like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. This is a bull pump style marksman rifle chambered in 5.8 x 42mm, a round unique to China, designed to be a flat shooter and have low recoil. The People's Liberation Army wrote this out in the late 90s to give their squad precision fire without lunging around a full-size sniper rifle, and in squad it's exactly that, light, maneuverable, and way faster on follow-up shots than you would expect. The scope's crystal clear, the recoil's chill, and you keep your aim steady. It's basically a laser pointer with bad intentions. For the Middle East Alliance, we've got the G3S G1. Basically the classics G3 battle rifle's more disciplined, long-range cousin, if you know about the G3. Chambered in 7.62 NATO's, this thing's been around since the Cold War and has seen action all over the world. Since the SG1 version was tuned for accuracy, heavier barrel and bipod, and a scope so you can reach out and ruin someone's day from across the map. In squad, it hits hard, but it's got that old school battle rifle kick, so you gotta respect the recoil. Treat it right and this thing will draw enemies before they even know where you're firing from. Russia's rocking the SVDM, the modernized Dragunov sniper rifle. The original SVD's been in service since the 1960s, but the SVDM got a facelift with a beefier stock, a Picatinny rail, and an updated optic to keep it with the 21st century warfare. It's still chambered in 7.62 x 54R, an old school round with serious punch, and it's built for designated marksmen to support their squad with accurate semi-auto fire. In squad, it's a classic Russian experience, hits like a hammer, loud enough to make enemies duck, and with just enough recoil to remind you it's not here to play nice. Turkey's bringing the KNT-76 to the fight, a modern designated marksman rifle built off the G3 platform but tuned for precision. Chambered in 7.62 NATO, it's lighter, cleaner, and kicks less than the old school G3 thanks to a redesigned stock and better ergonomics. The Turkish military used it to bridge the gap between assault rifles and full sniper setups, giving squads accurate semi-auto fire without slowing them down. In squad, the KNT-76 is all about control, smooth recoil, solid accuracy, and a sound that lets enemies know exactly who just tagged them. The UK's Marksman is the L129A1, a 7.62 NATO sharpshooter rifle that was basically born in Afghanistan. The British Army needed something with more reach and punch than their 5.56 rifles, so they picked this semi-automatic powerhouse built by Lewis Machine and Tool. It's known for its pinpoint accuracy even at extended ranges, and it's built tough enough to handle the dust, heat, and abuse of combat. In squad, the L129A1 feels like the definition of British precision, clean glass, hard-hitting rounds, and just enough recoil to keep you honest. Alright, time for my personal favorite, honestly the best marksman rifle in squad, the M38 DMR used by the US Marines. The M38 actually started life as an M27 infantry automatic rifle, which is already loved by the Marines for being lightweight, accurate, and reliable. But the Corps realized, hey, this thing's so precise, why not give it a scope and turn it into a designated marksman rifle? So they slapped on a high power optic, fine-tuned the trigger, and the M38 DMR was born. In the real world, Marines took it into places like Syria and Afghanistan, where they needed a rifle that could go from clearing a building to locking down 500-meter lines without missing a beat. And in squad, it's exactly that. Barely any recoil, insanely quick follow-up shots, and the kind of accuracy that makes you feel like every trigger pull is a guaranteed hit. You can post up on a hill, watch over an entire objective, and by the time your target figures out where you are, they're already on the responding screen. This thing is smooth, deadly, and the most fun you can have in the marksman role. Now, if you enjoyed this video, how about you like, comment, and subscribe? Please, I'm trying to get out of the hood. But thank you so much for watching.